first place we've decided to come is the Cherry Valley.
I'm feeling extremely overwhelmed by the number of items. I can look over here and see that they go up past 143 different sandwich choices.
What are your first thoughts on the menu?
A lot of meat, a very small type.
We've already ordered, and we've actually been allowed to sit, though there's no seats in this particular joint. We've been allowed to sit at this small counter, which looks like maybe it's where people typically buy lottery tickets. I'd say the only drawback currently of this nice little area we have to eat is that it smells faintly like urine. The things that we've decided to try out were the vegetarian Hawaiian as well as the beef hero. And that includes chicken cutlet with bacon, Swiss, onion rings, brown gravy on a toasted garlic hero.
I'm going to have some of that.
And I think one of the hard parts of this particular Boston Eats is going to be knowing when to stop at the first place so that we actually have room in our stomachs and aren't nauseated by the second place. I neglected to say that we also got a small loaded waffle fries, which comes with disgusting things on top. Here are the fries with cheddar cheese, ranch dressing.
I don't know, I like it. I like everything. It's just there's a lot of filming before we can eat.
Worm?
It's part of the show. I didn't know. As a fan, I didn't know.
I already feel like, you know what this is going to make me want? Just a plain, straight up burger.
Can you get? I wanna know. I wanna know if you can get to that. Can you get?
Mozzarella, pineapple, and marinara.
We're now back in my car, warming up and letting some of the food digest that we had from Cherry Hill. Cherry Hill? Yeah.
Cherry Valley.
Cherry Valley.
Cherry Hill's in New Jersey.
I'm so intoxicated by the food that I can't even remember the name of the restaurant, though it was actually hard for me to remember before we even started eating. I just thought everybody was really friendly. It felt like a neighborhood deli, which I really appreciated and liked. I feel like we were totally taken care of. Sitting was really convenient, even though they weren't really like set up for that. So I thought the service was excellent. I knew from the first moment I took a bite that it would not be hard for me to say when. So I feel like I could wait a long time before we had the next kind of dose of cholesterol cocktail. I thought good, but not amazing.
Very nicely, the people at Cherry Hill let us stay there despite having no seating, and they passed us a stool, so we had 2 seats that
We passed a stool?
They passed a stool.
What?
They passed a large black tarry stool across the counter, which I handled and then didn't want to sit on. My initial feelings were panic because I thought there were no onion rings on the sandwich that I ordered, the Beast. Also, I believe we ordered waffle fries but received regular fries, which I was feeling like they are used to doing a takeout business and perhaps they kind of just throw whatever they want in the sandwich and people aren't going to come back. So when they notice there are no onion rings or they have regular fries, they don't say anything. They're just like, well, you know what? I'm home now. I'm going to eat whatever's right here in front of me. The man behind the counter was very friendly. He gave us some insight on the competition between Cherry Hill and Christina's, though he wouldn't be filmed. By the way, we've taken the menu, and I misspoke before. 208 items on the menu, excluding a breakfast column.
I'm not a good reviewer because I like everything, usually. But I gotta say, I agree with Sarah Sizzler talking about the service was really good, I think. Overall, it wasn't that good. Nothing was good. The french fries were soggy. The mozzarella was like rubbery. It wasn't especially hot or warm. I probably would have been more happy if they would have just sliced a pineapple and I ate that. It's a novelty thing. I think that's what's going on here. And that's it.
The reason the fries are soggy is because they put cheddar cheese on them and put them in the microwave to melt the cheddar cheese.
I am feeling sick. I could easily be convinced to forego the second restaurant entirely. But we're not going to do it. We're going to stand tall. We're going to... That didn't make sense. We're going to hold strong.
Rise to the occasion.
We're going to rise to the occasion. We are going to go back into another deli with sandwiches loaded with things that are bad for us, and even make ourselves feel even more sick for the sake of our viewers. It's worth it to me to do that for you. I'm just like completely overwhelmed by the menu. It's like a 100+ item menu. It's too much. So we're gonna get the Mr. Mayor, which was recommended to us by the person over at Cherry Valley. And we're also going to get the number 19 Pastrami King, and we're going to get a small order of sweet potato fries. We are going to get the Mr. Mayor without ranch dressing because I'm finding that one dose of ranch in one night is too much, and against my will, both Meredith and Chris have asked for there to be, in lieu of the ranch, blue cheese. I just think this looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And I also think that, this just looks nice. It looks fresher than the other place, I have to say. Like, my initial thoughts of not even tasting it, and what I said before was, I don't even like sweet potato fries, and I really like these. This is really good. I think the only thing it might need is it would benefit from a little bit of hot sauce and a little bit of salt. But you taste it first. You guys taste it.
I definitely agree. Right off the bat, you can taste the crisp of the lettuce, the texture, the spicy mustard, and the meat. It's differentiated from the bread versus like the other thing. It just seems almost like a fried mass. I really think that this tastes very good. I just had my first bite of the Mr. Mayor. Also better. I can taste the chicken, the ranch, the bread. The hot sauce is a good addition. I can actually taste the spicy fries. This is much better than across the street. I'm going to go right down the middle. Clearly better. I feel like even though it has fried chicken cutlet in it, it just tastes less fried and less heavy.
It's very good. I'm not going to gild the lily. It's good.
I'm going to give Cherry Valley 2 belches out of 5. And I'm going to give Christina's, no question, hands down the winner, far superior. I'm going to give it 3.75 belches out of 5.
One car wreck on the LIE.
Name.
Cherry Jubilee Valley bullshit. Cherry Valley. I'm going to give the Christina Deli 4.85 cabbies peeing behind a parked car out of 5.
Cherry Valley for me gets a 2 out of 5 loaded waffle fries. I thought it was average at best. And Christina's Deli for me gets a 4.5 sweet potato fries. I don't know if you remember in the car, but we were all really full. I think all 3 of us commented that like we could have honestly left and only done 1. I'm really happy that we didn't do that.
That would have been, in hindsight, a mistake. We hung out here for a long time talking, and that's what it said would happen in the article. If I were 15, my mom would have to come pick me up.
At 12 midnight.
The witching hour.
You place your love on credit, and your loving days are done.
If you are within the sound of my voice and at sight of my image, go to Christina. Well, I mean, if you find yourself in Whitestone, go to Christina.
You get
This is like journalism of like people in Beirut. Like that's the last thought. It just seems like I like it.